What's up, guys? K-Dodd 357 coming to you here. Also Kevin Dodson. I own and operate with my wife, Carolina Firearms Training and Gun Sales Incorporated here in Sanford, North Carolina. And today's March 25th, Sunday, late Sunday afternoon. And just a few things I want to talk to you about. First of all, I really appreciate all your support for you folks that have made comments about my my YouTube channel, which is K-Dodd 357. If you want to look at those videos, of course, you can just go to the search bar in YouTube and just type in Kevin Dodson, Firearms Instructor, and all my videos will come up. I've had the channel about a year, and I got about 700 subscribers, and I'm real tickled with the way that it's going. But some of you may know, and that was somewhat a little bit what my last video was about, was that effective April 1st, YouTube may be taking down various gun channels. I hope mine's not one of them, but I've heard Spike's Tactical that they've already taken it down. I can't confirm that, but I heard that theirs was the first one that they took down. And Spike's Tactical was pretty upset about that, needless to say, and I heard that they expressed their dissatisfaction with that. But like I said, I just want to really appreciate your support. I really do, for all my followers and the ones that have taken the time to make various comments to encourage me and things like that, because I don't want my channel kicked off. I think we put some pretty good content on here. I'm really looking forward to doing some videos on the range very soon. As soon as it kind of warms up a little bit, I'm going to take my tripod and my stuff up there, and probably my wife or somebody to video me as we go through some range exercises perhaps, and maybe some demos on some guns. But I got to read those policies over real good, because I don't want to violate any of them, because I don't want to shut my channel down. And I really hate that I have to think that way, you know. But like I said, I've been put in Facebook jail for 2 times for at least 30 days for just having a picture of a gun on there. And I've been putting pictures of guns on my Facebook channel, and I guess I'm, you know, I'm running a risk of them shutting me down again and putting me in jail for another 30 days or 45 days or longer or whatever. So it's just a shame, because there's so much more stuff out there that's real garbage and trash that you know, Facebook won't take down and YouTube won't take down. As one of my buddies said, heck, you can go to YouTube and learn how to make a bomb. You know, what's the deal with taking down the gun videos? Like I said, I don't want to get into that too much, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what we just did not long ago. We finished up with a church here in Lee County doing what we call our boot camp comprehensive training on implementing a church safety security team. What we do is, well, for 2 days, we spend some time here in the store going over shooting fundamentals and so forth. I use one of those next level training CERT pistols that's really good, especially for teaching students trigger control, trigger reset, and proper trigger manipulation, things like that, because I believe that's the key to good shooting. And we spend a few hours in here, and then we go to the range. We probably spend 5 or 6 hours on the firing range, going through drills, aim small, miss small drills. Then I have my students go through the North Carolina Basic Law Enforcement Training Day Course of Fire. All right, and then I score them on that, because I certainly believe if you're going to have a team, that you need to have a team that you have some standard that must be met. You just can't start a team and have no earthly idea how your guys shoot. You need to do that. It's no different than us. We just don't hire people at the police department and give them a Glock 21 to carry and have no earthly idea how they can shoot that firearm. Same thing with the church security, because you're going to have liability. You're never going to be able to eliminate liability, but we can certainly reduce liability. Another thing I like about all the team members having a concealed carry permit, and I firmly believe every single one of them, even the ones that don't carry guns, maybe you carry pepper spray or what have you, I like all the members to have a concealed carry permit, because number one thing, they're vetted, okay, so they have a pretty good background check done on them. Because if I'm a team captain or the pastor, you know, I like that part. And also, too, they're schooled in the use of force and the use of deadly force. We just held a concealed carry class yesterday, a big class. And I'm convinced that all those folks that left out of there yesterday have a good working knowledge, a good understanding of when they can use deadly force and when they can't. But we spend quite a bit. So the first day is in the store doing, going over a lot of stuff, selection of firearms, fundamentals, this, that, and the other. Then we go to the range. The training is done in Siler City on the range up there. I'm not even opposed to going to a range that your church may have that you use. Not a problem. Ideally, I'd like to have it where I can at least go 25 yards back. Of course, most all our work is going to be done 7 yards and in. And then the second and final day we spend at your church. We can do it here at the store, but I would prefer to spend that second day at your church, finishing up the rest of the training, going through the manual that's put out by Brotherhood Mutual. It's a very good comprehensive manual, so we hit all the meat and potatoes in it, and we go over all that. Give you some pepper spray training. You also receive a bottle of pepper spray to keep as yours. We talk about taser training. And then we spend the last part of the day doing scenarios. So what I usually do is I bring one of my guys from the police department that nobody knows. Okay, so that way the team members take it a little bit more serious. And I run them through various scenarios. One may be my bad guy is an intoxicated person in the parking lot wandering around. Maybe another scenario is where my guy has a 50B protective order against him, and he's not to go near his spouse or his girlfriend or the children. And he tries to come to the church to take little Johnny out to get some ice cream, and he may get a little bit of aggressive and hostile toward the team members. Got to see how they react to that. So, in other words, a lot of times the mistakes I see is the team members let my bad guy get too close to them, or sometimes they use deadly force too soon when it's not authorized. But as the old saying goes, that's why they call it training. And so we learn from that. And then the last thing is a lot of times I'll have them to seek my bad guy out, maybe down one of the hallways that has various rooms. So they'll go down there and they'll seek him out and try to find him. And sometimes he finds them before they find him, which is not good, right? Once again, that's why they call it training. So I love it. It's awesome. It's $295 per student. I think it's a great value in what you learn for those 2 days. In fact, I've got to just in a minute type up some certificates for my guys that finished up this past week. You will get a certificate for that training to show that you did receive that. And of course, when you're doing this, churches out there, you always want to document any and all training that you have. And in this church boot camp, we talk about that extensively. How do you learn more about it? Of course, you can email me or call me at 708-5475. You can email me at kevin@carolinafirearmstraining.com, or you can go to my website at carolinafirearmstraining.com. And what I do is I have, on the first of each month, you'll see it, it'll say church boot camp. It'll be up there, but you can't register for it. You need to call, because the thing is, what we do is we set these classes up around your schedule. So it could be 2 days, a Thursday and a Friday back to back. It could be one day on a Tuesday, the next day on a Friday. You may not be able to do it back to back. Some of your team members may need to take a day off from work to make this happen. But we try to do this around your schedule, okay? So we make the training available, and we try to schedule this stuff around your schedule, okay? So, we can make it happen. You know that. We can get together and make it happen. But I got a lot of good feedback, so I think it's some really good, worthwhile training. I've been a police officer for 15 years. It's a second career for me. I'm 57, but I've been blessed to have a lot of schooling since I've been in training. Of course, I'm a law enforcement firearms instructor as well. And I believe this is a ministry in many ways. We also offer seminars at our store. Usually it's the last Thursday in each month, and it's totally free. And so what that does is kind of gets you pointed in the right direction, maybe kind of whets your taste buds a little bit for some additional training. And we just kind of go from there. Basically it's sort of like a living document. You're constantly training, trying to make things better and better and better. And that's where I come in at, is to offer my assistance in any way that I can. So I'm going to cut this video off. It's coming up on about 10 minutes. One of my longer videos. So once again, appreciate you watching my videos. Appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Subscribe up there at the top. And then I've got 2 other videos loaded as well on there that you can click on, I think, for most viewed or best viewed, and Goodness gracious, the last one that was uploaded. I'm getting kind of tired. So anyway, thanks guys. We're located at 1606 Westover Drive, Sanford, NC. Phone number is 919-708-5475. CarolinaFirearmstraining.com. Stay armed, stay safe.